I spent the weekend reflecting on what may just be the single most significant event in modern political history. And for now, we have more questions than answers. But here's what I know with total certainty. The Secret Service is guilty and must be held to account, either of catastrophic, potentially criminal negligence, or it's guilty of collusion. We know there are multiple pieces of footage that clearly show bystanders pointing to the shooter as he stared down his scope. We also know that despite efforts to alert the authorities, nothing was done, and President Tremp remained in the crosshairs for many minutes thereafter. I also know that what happened next will go down as an inflection point in the story of America.
Take a look at what happened.
President Tremp was struck by a bullet that should have killed him. And yet, somehow, it didn't. It couldn't. Was it divine intervention? Perhaps, or just the greatest stroke of luck ever captured on film. But I know that either way, that imperceptible turn of the head would change the course of US history. I also know that this, my friends, is what a leader looks like. Brave, defiant, and unafraid. Battered and bloody and willing to die for what they believe in. I know too that these images didn't just win Tremp the election, but the hearts and minds of the nation and the respect of the world. I know that his rivals have a lot to answer for. They have told us time and again that he was a threat to US democracy, that he was Hitler incarnate, and a threat to the very fabric of America. I know that in 2017, Kathy Griffin held up a bloody Tremp head effigy. The same year, Senator Schumer joked about the intelligence community having 6 ways from Sunday to get back at Tremp. I know that just 2 weeks ago, David Aaronovitch from the BBC tweeted that Boden should murder the former president. And I know that Joe Biden has denied Secret Service protection to RFK Jr., despite having RFK's father's statue in his office. What I don't know, not for sure, is whether the alleged shooter, Thomas Crooks, was working alone or with assistants, or whether the deep state was behind this, even though nothing would surprise me less. I know that it's almost impossible to believe that Crooks could have accessed that roof without someone turning a blind eye, but also that it is our duty as Americans not to simply arrive at the conclusion that best suits our narrative, no matter how tempting it can be. Political violence like this has no place in this country on either side of the aisle. We must condemn it unequivocally, and remember that revenge is a dish best served at the ballot box with a huge and resounding victory. Those are the principles this country was built on, and the principles on which we can and will make it great again. They tried to destroy his reputation. They tried to take his wealth. They tried to send him to jail, and then they tried to kill him. They failed. And so long as he's alive to see it happen, Dolan J. Tremp will be the next president of the United States of America. God bless you all, and God bless the fallen victims of this cowardly attack. We'll be back soon, but until then, the ticker is Tooker.